and hi to hello. Lester here. Thank you guys for joining me on this morning live. We are trying to move my truck, but as you can see, we are all iced over. I have the defrost on. We'll let this sit here for a minute. I have a beautiful sunrise this morning. Thank you guys for getting up with me this morning to come out and do my morning chores. I do have a couple of loads of rock headed this way. We're going to finish up this section that we're working on here behind me. And so what I have to do is get my trailers moved out of the way. Horses look to be bundled up well. They look nice and warm. You see a couple are waiting for their hay. They're kind of scattered around. Look how cute Rita looks in hers. She reminds me of that Bible story about Joseph and the coat of many colors. If you know your Bible stories, you know what I'm talking about. Joseph was so special to his dad that he made him a coat, a jacket, a coat of many colors. Look, Jamie says she looks like a crayon, a Crayola. I guess she does. Hey, sweetie. Good morning, sweetie. And look at you. You look pretty cute too, but you are a mess. You're just a typical messy girl. Oh my Lord. That train is gonna do that right now. Hi, sweetie. There you go. Well, are you guys cold? Are you so cold, ladies? I'm gonna do your hay in a few minutes, okay? I promise. I guess I can start making my way over there and grab their hay. My truck needs to warm up anyway. So this morning we're gonna move these two trailers here out of the way. And then we're gonna get the tractor and get all this area cleaned up and spread some rock out. Look out, Shadow. Shadow, if you would move. Shadow, come on down. This cat. I know that you love me. You have a bobo on your back. You have a bobo. I know you love Daddy. I know you love Daddy. I know you love your daddy. Okay. Were you in that trailer? Were you in there? I guess Shadow's doing his job. We want to get all of this nasty hay raked up and then spread the rock across this area. Oh, you been hanging out in here? What if you get trapped in here, though? What if this door closes and you get trapped? That's not very safe. I think you have a whole lot warmer spot to go into the RV. You have a whole lot warmer spot to go, Shadow. You have a lot better spot to go. Hey, Trixie girl. She's like, come on, let's get these horses fed. Dad, let's get these horses fed. We're not going in that truck right now. I guess we can go ahead and move these trailers first. Trixie wants to. Trixie wants to move. She wants to roll. Look at that sunrise. Hello, big guy Roman. Hey, big guy. Good morning, big guy. Shadow. Shadow, I'm about to move my truck, sweetie. Oh, Lord. Shadow, I'm about to move the truck. Come here. I don't know what to think about you. Get in there. Scoot over. I'm coming in with you. Guys, you can jump down now? All right, well, don't get behind me. I'm going to move them trailers. I think that we're just about defrosted enough to get to move. All right, what we're gonna do is attempt to get these trailers moved out of the way. Now, I might not be able to do this with just one hand. And I know I for sure can't keep an eye on what you're doing. I cannot watch you, but you can watch what I'm doing if you want to. Don't cameras just make things so wonderful? Oh no, that camera's iced over. That's not going to help me at all. That camera will not help me a bit. That camera there, that camera that there is not going to help me at all. Guys, I may have to do it the old-fashioned way. I may have to do this the old-fashioned way with mirrors. Who knows how to do that? Haven't we all forgot how to do it with mirrors? So let me just use my mirrors then, guys. I'm using my mirrors. Lester's going to go back to the old school way of doing it with mirrors. All righty. I know what my plan is here. Can I execute? Boy, you can't see anything like this. I'm going to get out just to make sure I'm lined up. So, the plot, as the Brits would say, is to take this, drive back into this groove here, and line it up over that ball right there. All right. Now, that mirror, that camera right there should give me what I need to do that. However, it's frozen over, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem. I also have to raise this and slide that out of the way. Okay, you kind of get what we're doing here? Y'all sort of get what we're doing? So as I don't make you all dizzy, I'm going to put you over here. So you can watch from right there. Can y'all see what we're doing? All right, I'll be right back with you. Straight back 4 feet. So, as you can see, that was the idea right there. However, I'm off too far, and these heavies are so heavy. These trailers are so heavy you can't push them around. But I'll have to pull up and then back up again and move over about 2 or 3 inches to get lined up. But let's not waste our time doing that. I'm going to let my truck warm up a little bit, and we will go ahead and I'll just let Trixie sit there for a minute. Trixie, I'm going to leave you in the truck, okay? You can stay warm. All right, I'll leave you in the truck to stay warm. Let's go ahead and get our hay going. I grabbed my keys. I grabbed the keys. I'll tell you what. So, I don't know exactly how cool it got last night, but I will say that it's a lot colder than what we normally get this time of year. And this frost on the ground is pretty heavy, which means that will be the end of our grass. So let's hope that my ryegrass seed comes up pretty fast. Sorry, chickens. Sorry, little ones. Sorry, did I scare you? Did y'all get so scared when you heard all that noise, all that racket? Come on out of there. Time to start your day. Come on, Tyrone, bring them on out. They're like, it's cold out here. We don't want to be cold. Our feet get so cold. We don't have shoes. And then they're like, it's not that cold. I feel fine. I'm not cold at all. Well, of course you're not, you silly Willy. Are you guys going to come out or not? Let me throw some scratch around. Well, where are you going? I'm going to throw some scratch. Would y'all like some scratch? There you go. Something they can nibble on. Guys, come on out of there. I got work to do. We're not going to sit here and wait on a bunch of silly chickens. We got serious jobs to do, guys. Serious jobs to do. Here's a good trivia question. I'm going to take this hay string and throw it away. Who in my family would save it? And for what reason? Yep. If you're saying Paw, that's my dad. He would roll it up and just save it, because you never know. He says you never know when you're gonna need it for something. He would roll it up and save it, because you never know, guys, when you're gonna need it for something. All right, hold on, friends. Look how cute this is. Look at my truck staring at me. Who feels such a big shot? Look at the big shot in my truck right there, the big shot. Can y'all see the big shot sitting in the window? The old big shot. Trixie the big shot. Good morning. Come on, let's eat. Good morning. Good morning, boys. Waylon, are you still there? Are you going to wake up grouchy? That guy goes to bed in a grouchy mood and he wakes up in a grouchy mood. He's like, I just want to be fed first. Please feed me first. There. Now hush it up. Hey, Prince. Don't worry, Chucky. I'm going to come feed you too. She was like, hello, Daddy. How much longer till Jeff gets here to give me muffins and McNuggets? Couple of weeks, Chucky Poos. Couple of weeks before you get your muffins and your McNuggets and your muffins. Uh-oh, guys, I have to hurry. Mr. Felix is here. I gotta hurry. All right, our delivery driver is here with his rock. Let's back it up here. All right. I'm gonna set you guys down for a moment, please. Okay. Well, there's one load right there. Let's go get a little bit more of this hay tossed out. Hey, Carl. Let's not get mean. Carl, we're not going to get mean. I'm going to break Carl's flake up a little bit. God, they don't need quite as much. Carl, I'm bringing y'all some green hay, okay? There you go. That's all you need right there. All right. There's the birds. Let's take care of the neighbor's horses. Guys, I have not forgotten that I have a couple of dogs in my truck. I promise. Good morning. Good morning to you guys. Hey, bud. Here. There you go. And one for the pretty girl. And one for the missus. Hey, baby, you can have your very own. There you go. She's so skittish, even after all this time. So very skittish. Okay, guys. All of the horses are fed. So are the cows up front. We can take ourselves a bucket. Boy, that sun sure feels wonderful. We'll take us a bucket of grain over there to the birds. You guys give me a minute here, please. Yes, and I did. I got into the hot tub last night. Uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. I got to the hot tub last night, and it was wonderful. I love the hot tub when it's freezing cold outside. I do. I love the hot tub when it's freezing cold outside. Carl loves me. That bird just loves me to death. Get it? He loves me to death. Well, he does. He does love me to death. I love you too, Carl. I will not pull these blankets off until a little bit later. Hey, guys, one of them bulls tossed their hay back over. Look, you don't make this stuff up. Who did that? I know who does it. We only have one bull that tosses hay around, and that's Tex. He's tossing it back over to me. Why'd you do that? Why are you tossing hay back over the fence? His plan was to toss it over his back, but he accidentally tossed it back over the fence. That's funny. Eat your hay. Gemma, did you get run off your food? Did you get run off your food, sweetie? Come here, I got one more flake, come on. Follow me over here, baby, come on. Come here, follow daddy over here. Follow daddy over here. We got a strap come off of her bra. She lost a strap on her bra, everybody. Come over here, Gemma. The old fat girl lost a bra strap, guys. Looky there in front of me at Prim. She lost one of her little straps. Poor baby. They're so mean to Gemma. Sweetie, I'm sorry, Gemma. Oh, poor Gemma. Yeah, so if you can see right there hanging at her side, her front strap popped off and it's dangling. I'm gonna take all of their blankets off here in the next hour or so. I'll wait till it warms up. It's still cold now. But baby, I tossed your hay over there, sweetie. You got, at some point, you gotta just go get some. Now listen, I tossed out plenty. What's happened is they've all shifted. So there's an extra flake on the other side of Bucky's here on the end. And now there's another extra flake over there. And she's gonna stand there and feel sorry for herself. That happens sometimes. All right, friends, I'm gonna need a couple of minutes to go get my truck moved out of the way. I'm gonna take you guys inside the RV if you don't mind and put you in front of the fire. Is that okay? I'm gonna move my truck and I just cannot do it with one hand and I don't wanna get the dogs hurt. So give me a couple of minutes, please. If you've come for the animal portion of our show, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and end that animal portion now. We're gonna get a couple of jobs done. I will come back in and have coffee with you, but I have to get my truck and trailer moved before Mr. Felix gets back. So if you don't wanna sit and chat with each other, here, no, it's too cold. It's too cold. It is too cold. So I'm gonna put you guys here. I'll let you stare at the animals for a bit. Can y'all just stare out there at those animals? And I'm gonna try to zoom you in and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, guys, I am back. Thank y'all for allowing me to do that. And now it's time for a cup of hot coffee. Who's ready for some coffee, huh? I am ready for some coffee. I'm gonna take off my big pair of overalls. This is not that easy for a guy with a couple of bad shoulders. Okay, don't worry. Those are just my overalls. Coffee cup. Farm boy. Farm boy. Okay. And now, last thing I'll need is a pair of glasses. I see a pair here. Good morning and hi to hello. Is there anybody still here? Is anyone still around? Or have you all left me? We're not going to do that this morning. Let me put this blind down though and be able to take that reflection off my face, the sun glare. Okay. Well, if you're just joining, you missed the really beautiful sight of all of the horses with their blankets. I will let you know that Jamie made a video last night late. We went out together and we got all the horses blanketed. If you're wondering why Roman is not wearing a blanket, guys, we tried, but he's just too big. We do not have one that will fit him. We took our largest blanket that we had and tried, and it looked like, it would look like you trying to cover up and sleep with the baby blankie, like a blankie. And it looked like he had a blankie on his back, okay? Cheers to you all. Coffee clinks, friends. Coffee clinks. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful video that I have we did get Roman a blanket on his back. He was jittery. He was nervous, but he let me do it. I love that boy. God, I love that boy. However, there was no use in trying to strap it down because it would not have strapped anyway. And then for people saying that they're having audio issues, let me check. Okay, so if you're having audio issues, I just checked on my end. My internet's fine. It has all of my bars. So what you have to do is just leave out and then come right back in. If you just X out of the YouTube and then come right back into it, I promise you, you'll be fine. That will fix your audio issues. And then never forget that we can only control so much, but you have so much power. You do. You have so much power. And usually it's a simple matter of Xing out, which means just going out of YouTube and then coming right back in. And everybody is saying that if you leave and come back, it goes away. So don't be a hardhead. Don't be hard-headed and keep spamming the chat with the same comment, because that can get very annoying to people, because I've already told you it's a simple fix, but it's all depends on you. Julie D says, guys, it works. Just X out and come back and it works. I would go ahead, if you don't mind, let me go ahead and address a very respectful, my God, this lady was so very respectful in an email she wrote me last night. And she was not being mean. She was not being mad. She was not angry, but she was curious. And I said, you know what? I addressed her concern And I says, I'm going to address it. Well, first of all, I'm going to share it with everybody because I think that if she has that concern, then maybe you guys have that same concern as well. Okay, so she writes, Lester, she goes, I understand and I agree why you have moderators. She goes, the moderators have absolutely made the page a whole lot friendlier place to be. It's a place that we can share ideas and we can comment and we can say, you know, we build relationships. She goes, but I am a little bit curious as to what types of comments the moderators block. Let me ask a quick question. Is there by any chance Miss Vanessa on here today? Is Miss Vanessa on here right now? And I don't know. Miss Vanessa has a full-time job. But Vanessa, if you're here, could you let me know if you're here or not? Okay, Vanessa. Vanessa, would you really fast just kind of jot down? Vanessa is here. Hey, Vanessa, if you have time and if you're not working, don't get fired on my behalf, Vanessa. But if you have time, could you just kind of jot down the types of things that we discussed, like the general guidelines? Vanessa is very eloquent, and she can put things into words better than I can. And then, Vanessa, if you'll do that, then I can't post it, but I will hold it for a minute and I'll read those things out. And hey guys, welcome back. We're going to have Miss Vanessa help us because moderating, our moderators are not power hungry, tyrannical, anything. They're not picking. Vanessa needs a few minutes. Okay, Vanessa, that's fine. She needs a few minutes, okay? But no, they're only here to help. And you guys, if you guys know our moderators, good morning, everybody. Hey, Miss Keisha, Miss Billy, and Miss Molly, along with Miss Vanessa. Vanessa, she and I have discussed this before on a personal text. And she just wanted to make sure she clarified. And so she jotted down for me some things that she researched and studied, what makes a good moderator. And so I just want to clear up one thing. We are not trying to squash your opinions. We're not trying to say your opinions don't matter. We're not trying to say that you don't have a voice. I swear on the Bible, if I had one, could we just pretend that this book, here's the Bible? I'm playing. Hey, Miss Keisha. Hey, Billy and Penny and Molly. But hi to hello. But listen, we're not trying to take away your opinions and your voices and your ideas. Number one, we're trying to keep the chat moving along in a friendly way. So if we see anything that's not kind and respectful, then we're not going to ban you. We're not going to kick you out forever. We're not going to say you're no longer a part of the channel. We're just going to hide that particular comment. Because there are ways to disagree with people without being mean. Yeah, we just don't want to be mean and disrespectful. I promise you, there's a lot of channels that allow you to say whatever you want to say. You can be as mean as you want to be. And some channels even thrive on that. But that's not here. That gets people worked up. It gets people riled up. And we would rather just not have that kind of a channel, okay? And I'm also going to say, and I'm still watching for Miss Vanessa to come back with the little general guidelines over here. I'll also say that a lot of people say, well, that goes against my First Amendment right. No, it doesn't. You are absolutely entitled to your opinion, and you have free speech. But we can absolutely say, have free speech on your own channel. Don't bring your free speech into my home, because the YouTube channel belongs to me. Oh, Tina says she gets annoyed when people ask the same questions over and over. Guys, they call that spamming. Okay, that's called spamming the chat. A lot of folks will say that they trying to hijack the chat. They demand, okay, here we go. Vanessa, guys, I'm going to read this kind of fast. Spamming is a big one. Content that detracts from the content. So if you keep talking about things that's not related, you're taking away from the live. You're taking away from me and what I want to share with you. Chronic negativity, name calling, misinformation. if you're saying things that's not true. You can't come on here and say things that's not true. Words that can get me demonetized or in trouble with the channel. And then there's also a character limit, so she can't type it all right now. Vanessa, you are an angel. So I think you get the idea, okay? Carla K says it perfect. All the mods are doing are trying to redirect traffic. You're trying to redirect traffic. And when I used to teach school, I'd say, if you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. And then those kids who are on their phone, not paying attention, those kids who are having side conversations or writing notes to their girlfriends are like, huh? What? And they would kind of redirect the classroom. I'm not trying to scold you. I am not trying to scold you guys. I am not. That's the last thing I want to do. We're all adults here, right? But like my boss used to say, my boss used to tell us when we were having a meeting, and she would say, listen, she goes, at this point, she goes, put your phones down. She goes, we're all adults here. She goes, put your phones down. Get off your phones. Because what I'm going to say is important to the school, to our district, to our students, to each other. And I'm not going to have you over there on your phone swiping left, swiping right, trying to see who's hot or not, and not being able to pay attention or allow those around you to pay attention. And so my boss would have to say, hey, we're all adults here. Now, there was always some teacher who's going to say, well, I'm on the phone with the daycare for my child. And my boss would say, then take it outside. Take that phone call for the daycare with your child. Take it outside. Do not sit here and make all of us have to be privy to your very important phone call. Okay, so Linda Schumacher says, I asked a simple question and it got deleted the other day, and I don't know why. Okay, Linda. Now, Miss Linda, I love you, and I don't know exactly what the question was, but here's what I bet happened. I bet that whatever question you asked had probably already been answered, maybe even multiple times. And you might have been one of the people who were asking that same question multiple times. And the lady who wrote last night was not mad, but she was also curious, like you, Miss Linda Schumacher. She's like, I'm just curious. I don't understand why some things get removed and some things don't. All righty? So I promise you guys, it's not that I'm trying to be a jerk, and my moderators are not power hungry. I'm trying to think of a proper word that you guys may use. They're not power hungry. It's just the fact that we're trying to keep the channel focused, and we're not trying to let people spam and take off and send the channel in a different direction. And we certainly don't want misinformation. All right? So one thing that I talked about is the hardest thing, and this is nothing to do with the moderators, but one of the hardest things for me. Stella's cold. She wants in. Come on, Stella. I knew that was going to happen. I knew you were going to be cold. Come on. You want to come, Trixie? No? Well, Stella was cold, y'all. Oh, no. Now there's Christmas. Now she's cold. Come on, Chrissy. Come on, old lady. Go get by the fire. Stella and Christmas are going to go by the fire and warm their heinies up. So Miss Dawn McDonald says over here, she goes, many times people join the live late and they don't know that a question's already been answered. And that is a downfall. That is always a problem with going live. I love going live because I love showing you what's happening in real time. I still make my videos, so I'm not being lazy. Don't accuse me of being lazy. Sometimes people will go live only because they don't want to take time to video and edit, schedule, upload, all of that BS. I still make my videos, but I'm also trying to bring you things that are happening in real time, because I think some people love that. I do. I think some people love that, right? So there's a lot of times when you jump onto a live, you can actually look and see how long it's been going. And so if you see the live's been going for 30, 45 minutes, and you just jump on, we really can't back up and repeat things that we've already said 2 or 3 times. So you have to understand. That's why we sometimes put up that little emoji of that little peach, which is a hiney, and we always joke and say, hey, back it up, back it up, back it up. All right? Not trying to be mean, just trying to, yeah, Trisha Moore shows you. Trisha Moore just now shows you right there. She put 4 little peaches right there. She goes, and that means back it up, ladies, just back it up. All righty? And, oh no, now here goes Bree. I don't like backing up a live. I will join and go back and watch later. There you go, Bree. Bree's figured it out. I ain't backing up for no man. Bree, I don't, oh no, hold on. Miss Keisha says, Lester, plus sometimes YouTube removes comments. Plus some people also retract their own comments. That's not a mod removing it. So yes, we do have keywords that we have YouTube remove automatically. So there are keywords that we will sometimes have YouTube remove automatically. For example, if you type the word S-H-O-T, S-H-O-T, or D-E-A-D, or there are certain words. I don't know the list, guys. I don't know the list. But we can set our, we can set it up to where YouTube can help us moderate by removing words that might get us in trouble, or that might make it to where our video will not get shared or not able to get into the algorithm. So someone keeps saying you have a sun glare on your face. Okay, I probably do, and you can probably see the reflection of everything here in my lens of my glasses too. Thank you. Okay. Question from Pam. I have a funny question. Is there a blanket made that is big enough for Roman? It's amazing how big he is. Pam, we're going to look. The biggest blanket that we have went on to Val because she's tall. The fattest blanket we had to go on to Prim because she's very, very heavy. And I don't know for a fact. I have not seen the Jamie's video yet, but we noticed that from last year to this year, we used the same blanket on Prim. Guys, she's gained a lot of weight this year. She's gained a lot of weight this year. So we really got to figure out what's going on with that girl. I told Jamie it might be time to go ahead and have the vets do, I forgot what you all call it, but when you do the blood work or whatever that shows what's going on the inside of them. Because she has really put on some weight. What's that word? Someone help me here. Someone help me. She's not pregnant, guys. She's not pregnant. But what I meant was like not diabetic, but it's like internally the same issues we've had with other horses. No, I'm not able to say it. It's the one that where you test their blood sugar, metabolic, thank you. The metabolic test. I think she needs a metabolic test and see what's going on with her on the inside and why she's gaining weight so very fast. Because we're not feeding her more. I actually cut her back. So there's something going on in her that even though she eats only a couple of cups, guys, cups, not gallons or not pounds, cups of food a day, she's gaining weight at a very rapid pace. And I just don't know why. Okay, so we need to figure out what's going on with her. Alrighty. So we did not plant any ryegrass in their pasture this year. Jamie told me not to. So it's not that she's getting too much grass in her sugar or too much sugar in her grass and things like that. So I don't know. So someone says that Jamie said that she has an order for a Roman's blanket. She put an order in on a Roman type blanket. I hope that works. All right. But I was very pleased. At the very end of Jamie's video, we did a catwalk with all of our horses, and we led them around. We walked them through. And what I'm gonna do, here's the fella back with the other load of rock. I don't have to go out because I've already told him where to put it. So if you hear the noise, that's the other load of rock being delivered. I think that we're gonna get this place looking so darn good, guys. Oh no. Denise says, all this time my chat was black. Huh, I don't know why, Miss Denise. But Roman looked so handsome in his blanket. He's such a good boy, and he allowed us to put that on him. We didn't strap it. We didn't work a whole lot because he was a little bit antsy. But I'll tell you what, for the person who just now said it seems to be a busy day at the JL North. I'll tell you what, it certainly is. Guys, we are getting things all ready for Meet the Morrows. And you know what's so weird? I'll tell you. I don't even know if we're going to have 10 people show up. I have no idea if we're going to even have 10 people show up. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have 10 people show up. Seriously, I don't know. Or it could be a wonderful success. I have no idea. But here's what I will say. That the JL North has had a real facelift this week. Boy, I tell you what. I have pretty much spent every penny I have. And I'm not looking for more. I'm not looking for more. We'll make our money. But we got to sometimes just be real careful how we plan it and how we use it. But we have gone through and I've gotten so many things done. And they weren't all my ideas. Even Jamie has put her 2 cents in and tried to help figure some things out of how we can do it to make it just beautiful. Just beautiful. And this is going to be our future home. So everything that we do here is going to one day come back to help us. All right? It's going to come back to help us. So, well, when I say help you, it means it's going to help beautify your home. Oh, no. Is it time for Cog Hill? Well, then listen up. Jason is my friend, and I will absolutely yield to my buddy. Jason, good morning, buddy. We love you. I'll see you in a few minutes on your live. Guys, Cog Hill Live, Cog Hill Farm going live right behind me, all right? We love you. We're blessed to have you. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning, seeing all the beautiful scenery with all the ice on the ground and whatnot. And we'll have more to come. I'll see you guys at noon on a really fun video, okay? Love you guys, and chef kisses. Mwah! To you too, Jason. Mwah! To Jason at Cog Hill. And mwah! To Jeff over there, okay?